Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to turn a old bottle that I found into a super cute vase. So I found this old bottle at a thrift store for $1, and I just loved the shape of it. I got this napkin that was in my stash of napkins, some lavender that I got at, I believe, the Dollar Tree, some raffia, some thicker twine, which is kind of like more like a rope, some white paint, and some brown wax. So the first thing I'm going to do is paint this entire bottle with a couple of coats of white paint, and I let them dry in between coats. Now that I have the bottle all painted with the white paint, I'm going to take my napkin, which I pulled the ply from, so it's only one ply. I'm going to lay it onto the bottle to figure out where I want my design. Then I'm going to use my scissors and cut out that piece. Once I have it all cut out, I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to add that to the bottle, and then I'm going to lay my napkin on top of the bottle. And I'm going to use my fingers to smooth it out and get it to be stuck where I wanted it to. Then I'm going to go around the edges of the napkin with the Mod Podge on my paintbrush and attach the rest of it to the bottle. And then whatever excess that I had left over, I'm going to use a paintbrush with a little bit of water on it to pull off the excess napkin that didn't get Mod Podge down. Once I've taken off all the excess with the water on the paintbrush, I'm just going to take a little bit of Mod Podge and go back through just to make sure that those edges are stuck well. I'm going to repeat this process for both sides of the bottle. So I'm going to do this side, and then again, I'm going to do the other side the exact same way. So once I had the front and the back of the bottle, you can see that the edges hadn't been done. So I'm just going to take some of the back of the napkin that I had peeled off, and I'm going to add those to each side. I wanted it all to have the same texture, so that's how I'm going to get the texture without adding any design on the sides. So I'm just going to use the ply that I pulled off the back of the napkin. So as you can see, I got the napkin a little bit wet, and then I'm going to kind of just tear it to fit the sides. So I'm going to do that on both sides, and I'm just going to Mod Podge that napkin into place. And this will give the whole bottle a textured look from the napkin instead of just being on the front and the back, and it will match on the sides. Once I had the napkin on both sides, I'm going to take a little bit of that brown wax and I'm going to go around the edges and the sides of the bottle. I'm just going to do a little tiny bit and then rub it with my fingers. I don't want it to be too dark, but I don't want it to look just like plain napkin. So I want to put enough wax on there to make it kind of look vintage and old. So as you can see, that's all set. Next, I'm going to take that rope that I got and I'm going to wrap that completely around the neck of the bottle. So I'm just going to hot glue that into place and then wrap it around. Once I finished wrapping, I hot glued it into place and then cut off the excess. Next, I'm going to take a pile of raffia and I'm going to tie that around the neck of the bottle in a bow. And I think this is just turning out so super cute. So now that I have the bow on and the napkin and my rope, I'm going to add that lavender that I got at Dollar Tree to the top of the bottle. Now, if you would use a different napkin, you can use a different flower. I did the lavender because it matches the napkin. You can match yours to whatever napkin you choose. And I just think this is super adorable and turned out so stinking cute. And it can be made in any way that you want with whatever you have. And I think it's a great way to upcycle an old bottle. And how stinking cute is this? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.